Hello, Bridgette here from T1B2, and today I'll be talking about the romantic sci-fi drama film, Her. The film was directed, produced, and written by the Academy Award winner Spike Jonze, and starred Joaquin Phoenix, Scarlett Johansson, Amy Adams, and Rooney Mara. Her received many awards and nominations, and was even nominated for a few Oscars and Golden Globes, and ended up winning one of both. The story follows Theodore Tomley, a lonely man who's going through a divorce. He works as a writer that composes love letters for people who are not able to find the words to write them themselves. He decides to purchase the new operating system with artificial intelligence, which was made to adapt and develop. He then names her Samantha. Theodore and Samantha spend a lot of time together and slowly fall in love, which brings up many questions regarding whether his relationship with her is stopping him from having a more fulfilling relationship with an actual human being. I found many aspects of this film interesting, but I'm mainly going to focus on the cinematography and mise-en-scène. The movie was set in future Los Angeles and was indeed shot mostly in Los Angeles. However, to give it a more futuristic look, some scenes, especially scenes with skyscrapers, were shot in Shanghai. Take this scene for example. The setting in this film might be overlooked by some, as it may not have been the most prominent factor, but it did help make the film more convincing that it was shot in the future. Now about the use of colour in the film. Theodore usually wears brightly coloured clothing, mostly in red and yellow, while the people and the environment around him appears to be duller, which makes him stand out more, making it feel like he doesn't belong. The feeling of isolation and lost in his character is further exaggerated in the film's composition. Couples are always shown together in two shots, while Theodore is always shown alone in one, which gives off a sense of emptiness in his life due to his recent divorce. Depth of field sways the look of a scene by deciding which item or character will be in focus. In Her, the use of shallow focus in the film is used in many shots, but it's very specific when deep focus is used. The shallow focus shows how far Theodore is from his dreams and goals, with almost every shot of him showing him in focus while everything around him is out of focus. This portrays a certain disconnection Theodore has with the world and makes it feel as though the world is rejecting him. During instances where Theodore seems happy with Samantha, subtle changes can be seen. For example, the lighting seems warmer and he wears colours that blend in more. However, he still feels a disconnection with the world, which is again shown with the shallow focus. I found the contrast between the opening shot and the ending shot absolutely beautiful and intriguing. The opening shot of Her shows a close-up of Theodore writing his love letters for work, again with the background blurred out. As the movie progresses, slowly but surely, he begins to accept his problems. Now the ending shot of the film shows one of the rare instances that shallow focus was not in play. It shows a wide shot with Theodore together with someone else facing the beautiful skyline with everything in focus. Theodore's world opens up to him as he becomes more willing to accept that joy and happiness doesn't always come from a place we want it to. The use of different types of shots really emphasizes how much he has grown. Another thing I found interesting was when Samantha introduces Theodore to Mr. Watts, and we can tell that Theodore is getting a little jealous and angry as the conversation goes on. During the conversation, it shows Theodore staring at a boiling teapot. The scene cuts and slowly zooms into the teapot, demonstrating how he's getting angrier and angrier. This technique with the teapot has been used in many other movies, television shows, and even cartoons, representing their emotional state at that moment, which is of course pissed off. Hoyte van Hoytema, the director of photography, chose to use a digital camera, Arri Alexa, which helped him shoot interior shots due to its latitude. Van Hoytema also used glass, which helped him capture the warmth of the characters' relationships. The high-speed 35mm and 50mm Zeiss lenses helped Van Hoytema with the more intimate and personal scenes, while the coatingless lenses helped him to express the flares, giving the film a more romantic, natural feel. Overall, I thought that this film had an amazing portrayal of love, which was incredibly unique and difficult to pull off, considering the fact that the idea of love was based off an online relationship that was between a physical human being and an artificial intelligence. Unlike Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, Her treats the idea of artificial intelligence with a level of respect, which is honestly a breath of fresh air, as many films do portray AIs as evil. If Samantha is able to feel, think, and adapt like any other human being, what makes her any different from us, besides a physical body? This film really has a personal story that I think almost everyone can relate to an extent. Would I recommend you watch it? Most definitely.